Matthew.
Julian. Nice to meet you, Matthew.
Matthew David.
And what brings you here today?
It's been a very strange week.
Okay.
One of the strangest weeks of my life.
I like it.
And I left Burnham-on-Sea.
Okay.
Went to Glastonbury.
Right.
Then Bristol.
Yeah.
Then here.
Okay.
And I didn't really choose to come. Why not? I just got kind of sent.
You got sent. Who or what sent you?
Well, I believe we're all one. We're all reflections of each other.
You like one person?
Thank you very much.
Grab two, man. Okay, we're all one.
Glastonbury in town.
Yeah.
This guy's got the hemp shop there. He's into cannabis. His name's Cannabis. He gives out cannabis and stuff.
Okay.
And that wakes people up a bit to realise what's going on.
And is that legal?
It is in Canada and around the world now, and it will be in England next year. They've decriminalised it for medical use.
Yeah. So you have a friend who promotes the use of cannabis.
He's made a fortune.
He's selling cannabis. Okay.
But there's no THC in it, so you don't get high.
Okay.
You just get healed. You know. It takes the THC out of it, so he sells loads of it. And it stops people getting cancer and it heals kids and things. And, it's done lots of good work.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good for epilepsy as well.
So that's where you live in.
That was Glastonbury.
That was in Glastonbury.
They've legalised it in the medical world. They say that doctors can prescribe it next year and stuff.
You'll be wanting more biscuits if you keep having the cannabis. But okay, well, what brought you here? What about this journey?
I've been walking around. I haven't been to London for years, and I've just walked around town, and I've just had a lovely day.
Okay.
Seeing architecture. After 5 years, I've been here for about 5 years.
Yeah. Well, you just felt like you should come.
Last night I was in Bristol and I was with my brothers, and I just said, I think I'm going to go to London actually tonight. And he was like, what, really? And I just packed my bag and said, yeah, I'm going to London. I jumped on the coach.
Will you stay here tonight?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think I'll be indoors. I think I'm going to sleep outside.
Okay.
And I had no money, and I was walking down the street, and £20 blew into my foot.
£20?
So £20 note.
£20.
I had no money for travel, so now I've got travel money because of that £20 note on the high street folded up. And I said to my brother last night, I said I'll only leave if someone buys one of my pictures, one of my paintings, or I find some money.
And you're selling paintings?
I'm an artist, yeah. I do paintings. There's 2 paintings there.
Show me a painting. Let's have a look. Albert Einstein.
Einstein with an emperor, with China and Mona Lisa. Yeah.
Two great minds. 2
great minds together, and I brought them to London, and they've been to the Peace Temple today in the park.
Yeah.
And it was very, very. I was almost off my head in the park with these 2. I was crying at one point. And these 2 were just kind of almost saying into my head, like saying, we've left our bodies, but we wanted you to go there in spirit.
Absolutely.
And they met the Buddha, and it's like they wanted to speak to the Buddha in their own body, out of their bodies and things. Amazing. And Robin came and sat with me, and chatted with me. A Robin that big sat there. I filmed it, and the Robin was just looking at me. Took for 20 minutes talking. I was just trying to whistle to it, and it was trying to tell me what food it liked. It's great when you talk.
First Robin of winter.
I've had Robins in my life, most of my life. Robins come into my flat or come into my window and they sit there and chat. Very great pictures.
Wow.
Yeah, so, it's just pictures that I do for people and give it away. There's a bit of a space one. Some planets.
It's wonderful, man.
There's doodles,
Recently,
what do you see in that?
Yeah, what do you see in that?
Space.
What do you see in that?
I see a planet there.
That's a planet.
With water.
So that's what it is.
That's just space. That's space, like chaos, noise. I don't plan it. But it's my style, so people buy it off me because it's my style and they like it. And that's a doodle, you see?
Yeah.
That's what?
That's a doodle. Can you read what it says?
It says no man stuff in. What?
Normal stuff in it.
Normal stuff in it.
It's a no.
And there's a guy speaking, and he's got a tree made of an arm. That's his arm there, you see, in the hand. A tree. See, he's got a tree like that. You have to be a bit, visual.
It's abstract, I guess.
Yeah, I guess people who used to have that stuff like, that kind of art.
So, Yeah.
All right, man. Cheers.
Hey, take one of these.
My friend. Sir.
No, it's
He's gone. Have you ever come across ayahuasca?
I've done it. I've done it once.
Okay. I'm very interested to know how you got on with that. What was your
It was very
experience
shamanic. I've done DMT.
Okay.
DMT is basically dying.
Right.
So when you do DMT, it's like leaving your body, but you do it like it's like a shotgun to the head.
An out-of-body experience.
And you can have a bit of a negative one or a positive one because you're like positive and negative. It's like two.
Okay. It depends where you are in the.
I had it in Australia, so it's the southern hemisphere. Then I really had it in the northern hemisphere.
You're not a flat earther then. I've encountered a few of those recently, and they seem desperate to know something that other people don't know. But really, like we're discovering more and more. And not only is the Earth not flat, even though it's round, within that, every molecule is 99% empty space, and our bodies are almost like holograms. This is the true
Do you believe
reality.
we create our own reality? Each of us creates our own
In a
reality?
way, yes, because we're interpreting things, and we live in the 5 sense reality. But really, there's so much more to reality than that.
I've met angels in Glastonbury. I met a woman once who sat on the tour in Glastonbury with me, and she sat there and said, "Your father's dying tonight." And I knew he was quite ill, and I got home and the phone rang, and then they said, "Your father's just died." And I was like, "How did she know on the tour?" And she knew because it's like we're all connected as well. Some people are ahead of us, some people are in the future.
She was picking up on something.
The new scientist this week said that the universe is weirder than we ever imagined.
Yeah.
You know? It is a pretty strange place.
I well believe it.
I think it's amazing. I'll tell you what I'd like to give you as well. I've just been carving this talking stick. Like the Indians used to have, you know, when they used to pass it around to talk, so people wouldn't shout like this, they'd pass the stick around, and everyone who had the stick would talk. And they sat in a circle.
I think these lot could do with that.
Yeah, there's no need to shout, is there? But everyone's a bit, they get a bit, worried.
Is that really for me? This one. You know what? I wanted to buy a painting, but
I've been carving that for 6 months, but it's not about the time.
no. Look, funny story. My dad was given a painting. Well, something happened, and my dad was given a painting or a photo or something, and the artist didn't want money for it. He just said, "Oh, look, just 20 quid. Give the money to someone else." And my dad he gave it to me, and he's like, "Oh, look, just give it to someone who deserves it. I want to give it to you." And that was literally what he said to me yesterday. So if that is not an insult to you,
Of course it's not.
I wish it was more, but
I don't do it for the money.
I know, but
It's for talking.
and my dad said, "Oh, you know, like split it up, give a fiver to so and so, give a fiver to so." But I feel like, for whatever reason, you've come here today. I've ended up with this. I could use this in school. How you doing, man?
Good. How you doing?
What's your name? Julian. Nice to meet you. I've just
loving the album.
Well, look, I've just been given this stick.
Talking
That's
stick.
big- it's a talking
it's
stick.
driftwood. It's from the ocean.
Have a look at that.
Yeah, have a look.
It's from the ocean. So it came out of the
Yeah,
sea.
it's been smoothed off.
I've just been doing it with my little fingers.
Oh,
with
no,
6 months.
That's beautiful.
Look, I will treasure it.
I've had to give away all my possessions because I've done it 3 times, and I don't hold on to anything.
You're a man of my heart.
That's a good.
How?
Nice to meet you, Hal.
I've lost.
Yeah, that's Einstein.
Who's this?
That's an emperor.